Alright, we are going to play some Michael Myers on Fractured Cowshed. Since he's a stock killer, and it benefits him greatly to see others, I like Lethal Pursuer on him. Lethal Pursuer, I love this perk. I think when I started playing, there was one time where I was playing a Huntress, and I couldn't find anyone for like 4 gens, and I think that just traumatized me to like where I just love Lethal Pursuer. And I popped off early there on accident. That David, as you can see, wants a chase, and usually that's a good indication not to chase them. So we got this Michaela instead. Something I've yet to try is Bamboozle on Michael, because one of his strengths with Tier 3 is just going through those windows so quickly. So I imagine with Bamboozle and hell, maybe even Fire Up, you just like, hell, you pretty much leap over the window and just ready to go. Other perks, Barbecue, because I want to know what I'm doing after a hook. You should have dropped that. That won't save her. I'm really surprised she didn't drop that. And you shouldn't have gotten that close. Literally 1 second difference. So, they both made a pretty critical error there. Now, I just want to note how much of a humanitarian I am. What a, nice guy I am. Just a real saint, If I wanted to, there's 2 of them in this basement, and Jen I'm waiting to regress. I could just hang out here the entire time and pretty much tear up, because I got 2 add-ons that make me tear up pretty quickly. And I could be a huge ass and just pretty much camp them out, but that wouldn't be very fun, would it? So, Tier 3 is almost back again. That little flower thing, whatever it is, for a brown add-on, that thing is so good. Alright, well, I gave him a free unhook there. Figure I'll punish him now. Bad news, Cheryl, you worked on a gen. No DS for you. Anyway, back to how much of a saint I am after immediately hooking her again. The other 2 are the pinhead perks. I use Deadlock a lot, but basically helps kind of slow the pace down. Tells me where to go next and where to kind of patrol. And then Hex Plaything, which, if you're a Tier 3 Myers and they're like fully healed but they haven't cleansed their totem, I imagine it's probably pretty good on him. Just because typically a Tier 3 Myers, this guy really wants his flashlight saved. Well, didn't hit him, but in the right direction. Yeah, so Tier 3 Myers, typically you get a pretty good indication of it just because of how big his terror radius is, but hopefully that'll help out. I'm really surprised that David didn't have a dead heart. It's like, they're usually guaranteed to have one of those. At least not one that he used. Yeah, Fractured Cowshed. So apparently this map was disabled for a bit, and then they re-enabled it. I can't really tell a difference. They didn't do a noticeable gameplay difference. Probably just bugs and shit. No balanced. I could have gone for that. Although my Tier 3, oh my god, look at that bar. It's like I just have to blink stock and I'm good to go. So I'm not getting this Michaela, but I am getting a lot of pallets chained together, which is kind of important for Fractured Cowshed. It's notoriously one of the worst maps for killer, just because of how many loops are just chained together so well. So if Survivor's good at mind games, they pretty much can chain a bunch of loops again and again. Pop it, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get her here. I would have gotten her if I didn't get stuck there. She didn't commit to her flashlight. That would have been okay. Say what you will about Myers, a lot of people aren't really a big fan of him because he's not really strong. I mean, he's kind of just an M1 killer at the end of the day. I still think he's fun. The whole stock mechanic I think is cool. And his add-ons too. There's just so many different ways you can play him that I'm a pretty big fan. I'm not a huge fan of the Halloween movies. I mean, actually, I take that back. The first Halloween movie is really good, I think. It's creepy, and if you just look at it by itself, it just seems like a very solid, simple horror movie. The music, too. The music probably carries it more than it should, but John Carpenter, man. Never really saw the other Halloween movies just because, I don't know, looked like basic slasher, man, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of Jason really either. But there was the Halloween remake. Oh no, I saw H2O, I think, the Busta Rhymes one, and that one was like getting an aneurysm just watching. So for the longest time I didn't really get like what's the appeal to this character, but you've seen the original and it's like, okay, that's interesting. Then the 2018 one, like the quote unquote remake or sequel, just that was good too. I like how it just ignored like the 7 or 8 fucking Halloween movies out there, just the deluge of sequels they have. It just kind of bypassed all of them instead of like, nope, only the first one matters. So yeah, the first one was cool too. Then I watched Halloween Kills and I had to walk out of that shit. It was bad. No, Dead Hard. I don't know. Show me a horror franchise that's consistently good. They seem to be very, very uncommon. Someone over there. I don't think I care about that gym as much though, just because it's so far. This was a game-changing choice, I think. If I went for the other one, I probably would have lost the game at this point. She could have popped this, got unhook, and I would be all over on the other side of the map, and they'd probably figure out that gen by then. Three flashlights. And she is making a huge mistake here. She's looping me by somebody who is on death hook, and I'm at tier 3. Like, I know I'm the killer, but doing a tactic like this basically will get your teammate killed. And then there were 2. As much as that Lisa kind of looped me around her dying friend, she did a good job of evading me. I gotta defend this gen like my life's depends on it. So again, 3-gen tactic here. Had I gone for the other one, I'd have a pretty crappy 3-gen, because that building is so loopable. Somebody could just touch this. Wait, did they? Watch it. Oh yeah, there you are, buddy. Get off. I am content to defend this gen. If I go on a chase with her, that's probably how I lose. There's David. Yep, click. Oh, I'm so aggravated. I'm gonna chase you. Oh, I'm gonna loop you right now around the killer shack while that gen's 95'd. You got me, David. That hard, because of course. There it is. I finally got Lisa. She's on first hook, though, so potentially I could be screwing up here. And there's David, underestimating the power, or not the power, but the commonality of barbecue and chili. If you're at this stage in a game, nice dead hard. If you're at this stage in a game and you're trying not to get caught by the killer, assume they're running BBQ. That was David's mistake here. And Lisa Kobe, good for her. What's her play? Is she going to finish that gen, giving her 3 exit routes? Or is she just going to look for Hatch? Maybe while holding a fat DS. Looks like she ignored that gen. If she did pop that gen, though, she would have a pretty immediate chase on her. There she is. Holding forward and looking for that Hatch. Dead hard, don't forget. And that's game. I happen to be a Silent Hill fan, and I do like Lisa's cosmetics, so you know what? She was pretty good at chases, too. There you go, buddy. So yeah, Michael the Humanitarian on Cowshed. Pretty fun match, went down to the line. Thankfully not super high MMR. And yeah, hope you enjoy.